Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Marcus Walden, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Jose Iglesias.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
And the day begins with an out. There's 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Hunter Alberto.
In now for the O's, Hanser Alberto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Walden has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. Now a hard liner toward short, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Means, Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there for strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away. not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here now is Rafael Devers. And he takes ball one. 309 is the average entering play. 18 homers and 59 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Benintendi's on the move. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's out.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. High pop-up. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are two gone now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball.
Benintendi, the runner at first with two gone. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hard hit ball to second. Alberto fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. And here's Renato Nunez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Renato Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air to straightaway right. On the move is Pilar, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Devers has it. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. A runner in scoring position with none out. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That evens it up 1-1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Orioles leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Moreland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
balls, 2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Junior.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll coast into 2nd here with a 2-out double.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Ready now for Baltimore, Bobby Dahlbeck, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to 2nd with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom 3rd of the order you have to go right after.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chance Sisco.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's safe.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Taken, but called a strike. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. In there, no balls and a strike.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Anthony Santander goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Chris Davis at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
In now, Austin Hayes, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hit out towards second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. The throw is wild and he gets away.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Fly ball into straightaway left. Santander waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping into the box, DJ Stewart. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Count now a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Settling in now, Bobby Dahlbeck. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
So now to the plate, Chance Sisco, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 8 home runs and 23 driven in. 0-1 count and the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That's inside. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Skied into very shallow right. Pilar's there. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Orioles, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Has a look, now the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Davis has a play. 2 gone.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ryan Weber, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Ryan Weber.
Now in the box, Hanser Alberto. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up.
Hanser Alberto.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
In now, Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Hey. 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Renato Nunez waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. To second for 1. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Nothing doing this time around for the O's as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Hit hard to short. Iglesias is there. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Bases are empty, one man out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off. 2-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Still even at 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the belt, the pitch. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A runner on first with 2 away. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
1-2. Here it comes.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Sharp ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox nothing. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today he's gone on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. One out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, DJ Stewart. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitch.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in this single.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
At the plate now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
To short, hit hard. And that's through, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roy. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he winds up going just 5+ innings, but he was mostly effective, as he will be in line for the victory should the lead hold up. Sean Armstrong will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Armstrong.
In now, Michael Chavis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Nope.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0 count. The pitch, a swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 2-1 home is in off the plate.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. And this throw gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No hits to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside and low, 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3-0 pitch on its way.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. This is on the ground over to first. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. The Orioles lead it 5-2. Heath Hembree is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Heath Hembree.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 1-1, and now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box now, Chance Sisco, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. The 1-1 home is outside for a ball. The 2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. No balls and 1 strike. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1 home is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
2 out with the man at first. Their count now at 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1, and it remains 5-2. Paul Fry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Paul fly.
Last half of the seventh here, and up next the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Pitch on the way. Hopped up. Dahlbeck over to his right. Makes the play, one away.
The bat, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Digging in to try it again, Rafael Devers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
0-1's the count. Nope.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
The count is 1 and 2.
Bases are empty, one man out. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pitch on the way. In the air now, out to left field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are two away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Standing in, Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat. Fry, a 27-year-old. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Seared down the first baseline. He'll get it to the pitcher, covering a terrific play as the side is retired. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Colton Brewer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Colton Brewer.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Anthony Santander.
Number 25, Anthony Santander.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
Next will be the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A ball and no strikes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A 2-1 count to Nunez. One out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Chris Davis will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
0-1 count. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batter.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Hayes. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hot shot on the ground is short. To second for 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're still out in front, 5-2. Miguel Castro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. The pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Called strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And here comes the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now back, second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Chavis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the belt, the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0.
Ball 3.
On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. Set. Here's the 3-1. Line drive to left. Santander is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. He's set, and the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Red Sox leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Josh Osich enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready now, DJ Stewart. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Number 24.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Into the box, Chance Sisco. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A ball and a strike now. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And that one got a piece of him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. From the stretch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Here's the 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but this is foul. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, bases loaded. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Counts even at 2. The pitch sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles leave them loaded, and it remains 5-2. Michael Givens takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
In his career, Vasquez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Now the pitch. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here it comes.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2 strikes.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
At the plate now, Andrew Benintendi, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 out with the man at first. Devers, right field and carrying well. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Next for the Red Sox, not shortstop,
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Baltimore Orioles wrap up their 20th road win of the season. John Means earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Marcus Walden was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Michael Givens records the save, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.